Wolseley Palace walls, which marks the end of the Allan King Way. I've just finished it. You can now watch the video. Well, so far this is not going well. One sign in, less than a couple of 100 yards in, and the path stopped. So I had to take a bit of evasive action to re-find it again. This is not a great start. Just been chatting to a local bird watcher who informs me that the short section near the castle you can never get through on the beach. A little bit later on there's a bit that at anything other than very high tide you can get through. But yeah, very pleasant. The sea is like a mill pond at the moment. Right, so I'm away from the sea now. Just come through Down End and I'm into farmland. Signage so far, well, the first 1.75 miles there was one sign, but I think as long as your left foot is within 5 foot of getting wet, you're in the right place. After that, the signage is enough to confirm what you've read on the map. I wouldn't say it's enough to walk without a map, but it's there. One of the things they seem to have done on the Allan King's Way is they're very keen on taking you past forts, palaces, Roman villas, that type of stuff. This one's Fort Nelson. A little bit of road walking to get up to it, but yeah, it's very pretty. Has a free museum apparently. An original Nelson's column. I feel like a penguin now. As you go past Fort Nelson, you come over the top of the ridge and the views just really open up. The sun's gone down, or gone behind a cloud a bit, so it's got a bit cooler already. It's one of the problems with walking at this time of year. When the sun's out it's lovely and warm, but as soon as it goes in you soon notice it. At about the 6 mile mark the road drops down to somewhere called Boar Hunt. You have to walk on the road and there's quite steep banking. I don't think I was the first, but well, I know I wasn't the first person to decide the field on the side of the road was a much better bet. You have to scramble down at the end to get back onto the road, but well worth it. The signage is not brilliant at this point, and this is a little bit of a issue with the Allan King Way. The signage is there enough to give you confidence at times, but there's a sign that says where we're going that way, but nothing that tells me where I'm going this way. So you definitely need to have a map. Right, time to look at the map. All walks should have a pig on them. Hello piggies. I don't think I'll get any closer to you because you do seem quite lively. And an inquisitive horse. Some parts of the Allan King Way are not as well used as others. This is the Allan King Way. Look, there is a sign. This is where I've got to walk up. There was a runner who went past me earlier who's also gone through this, and she was wearing shorts, so I better not complain. No sooner had I finished filming that bit that I've just done, and suddenly I'm in at a stud farm, and the path is mown. It's lovely here. Such a contrast. Oh, as it's getting late in the day, I've had to resort to collecting some water from here. Hopefully I'll better ditch it from the water filter and replace it with better stuff. It does look a bit green, but if I boil it, it'll be okay. Got about 1.5 miles to do now. Been a bit tough. As you can tell, it's getting late. Got about another 1 mile or so to go. So, yeah. Certainly tougher than walking the South Downs Way. Right, so it's 20 to 8 on day 2 of the Allan King Way. Lovely spot last night, really was. A few deer around in this woodland, but it's really nice. I'm literally just above the trail. Just the birds for company this morning. I started trying to make up for the signage this morning, but yeah. This is one of the joys of early morning walking. Just seen a couple of deer. It is absolutely lovely this morning. Plasters are really good. Bit of dew on the ground, but nothing much. So yeah. As you come out the back of Waltham. The way itself does a very good job of keeping you away from the main parts of the town and the little villages, and the roads that it takes you on are quite easy, quite safe, and lots of paths like this one. This which I'm on now might look like a old railway line, but it's actually a Roman road, and there's a sign back there which tells me that Roman roads were normally built 3 feet deep and 23 feet wide. There you go, never knew that before today. But you can see evidence of it along this path. Wonder how many people have walked along here. Oh, you're joking. I was just thinking I'll never get a seat along here for my lunch. Look at that. Oh, genuine surprise. Lunchtime! Just thought I'd better mention that the Allan King Way was designed by the Ramblers Association in memory of Allan King, who was one of their influential officers. So far I'm really enjoying it actually. It's very different from the South Downs Way. But you do get to see a lot of historical buildings and ruins, and it's just really nice. Yeah, really enjoying it. Well, this style marks a parting of the ways. We lose the Monarch Way and the Pilgrim's Way because we go that way. Really has been some lovely walking today. None of the overgrown paths that there were yesterday. After the open fields, we're now on this old lane called Feather Lane. Certainly are getting the variety. This is obviously a very ancient road. It's got the trees on either side. Got hazel stools as well. The old beach there. Lovely. Well, there was a stroke of luck. It was a cattle trough. Wasn't too bad, so I've filtered some into a litre bottle, put some chemical in that, collected another half litre, and I'll boil it. Things, however, have not gone so well for the balloon. Seems to have come down in the field just over there. I think I'll walk on by. To say, that seems to have been a very short balloon flight. Well, it's the last day of the Allan King Way, all packed up. No sign I was here, apart from a few squashed leaves. Didn't need the alarm clock this morning. My friendly neighbourhood pheasants were kind enough to wake me up. I do like this early morning walking. There's a bit of a bite in the air. There's nobody around. A couple of very large birds of prey just float about. But there's some sheep. The sun is just about to come over the top over there. Oh, this is what hiking overnight is about, for me anyway. I always find by the end of the day I'm getting a bit tired and I just want to get the tent set up, but first thing in the morning it's just full of possibilities. This is quite appropriate really. This is the River Itching on the Itching Way, and it's also part of the Watercress Way, and it's also the Allan King Way. The Itching Way I did just before lockdown started. The Watercress Way I did just after lockdown ended, if it ever has. And now it looks like the Allan King Way will be the last overnight one I do. Well, I've just seen some trout swimming. It'll be the last overnight one I do, so it sort of brings it all together. Being here before, doing the Watercress Way, thinking, oh good, I don't have to go up there. But I have to go up here. I may at some point have to investigate the St Swithin's Way. It's the only one of these four I haven't done. I wonder if they've repaired the Itching Way from February. If you watch that video I did of that one at the start of the second day, the bit with the flip-flops is worth it for there alone, to be honest. Oh, that was a bit scary. One thing I don't think I've pointed out so far is that the OS maps quite often refer to the Allan King's Way as the King's Way. They are one and the same. So if you're looking at an OS map, that is important to recognise. Got about 4 miles more to Wolverley Palace. I'll look that up on the map. But yeah, there's a palace that it ends at in Winchester. And then after that, it's a short walk to the Handlebar Cafe where my wife is picking me up. The walking's been very easy this morning, much paths like this. Not really a problem at all. I think I've got 2 miles to do now, so not far at all. Oh, hello Mr. Squirrel. You're almost red. There's something quite satisfying about walking along the side of a busy road. I don't know who Allan King is, and I'm not a member of the Ramblers Association, but I guess he was a walker, and this path was designed by his mates, because it really is a lovely walk. It's got a bit of everything. Unlike walks like the Itching or the South Downs Way or the Test Way or whatever, which are governed by their name, basically they've got to follow that route. This has been designed to be a good walker's walk, and really I think Allan King should be pleased with his memorial, and well done to the members of the Ramblers Association who put this together. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is me outside of Wolsey Palace, having completed the 43 miles of the Allan King Way over 1 and 2 half days. Stay safe. Until next time.